Welcome back to Wittenberg Academy's Latin 2 course. Our book is First Year Latin. We are ready for lesson 50 on page 90. Tense, person, and number. Tenses in each mood. So last time we talked about the 4 different moods in Latin, and now where do the tenses fit in each mood? Well, the indicative has all 6 tenses. The subjunctive has but 4, present, imperfect, perfect, and pluperfect. So there's no future subjunctive and there's no future perfect subjunctive. The imperative has only 2, the present and the future. In the infinitive, there are 3 infinitives in Latin, the present, the perfect, and the future. 2 groups of tenses. The principal tenses have to do with present and future time. Present, future, and future perfect. And the historical tenses, which have to do with past time. Imperfect, perfect, and pluperfect. That's important to remember, those historical, or what does this book call them, principal tenses. That's a good division. Present and future time go together, and the past time tenses go together. Person is in English. There are 3, first, second, third. There are 2 numbers, singular and plural, and now some vocabulary. So obviously, last chapter and this chapter, we're building up some grammatical notions because now we're going to begin to learn all these different tenses and moods. So we're very much at a turning point here. So he's building up slowly, giving you a little time to solidify what you know. So I hope you're taking the extra time. Make sure you know those 5 declensions. Make sure you know all the verb forms that we've learned so far, because we're going to be getting a lot more pretty fast and furious here in the next few lessons. Vocabulary. Auctoritas, authority or influence. Belgae are the Belgians. Caelum is the sky or heaven. Genus is the kind or sort of something. So when something's generic, it's just that's just that kind of thing. Inter is a preposition that takes the accusative. It means among. Judico is I judge, I consider. Noster, in the feminine it's nostra. In the neuter it's nostrum. It's a pronoun. It means our or ours. Orno means to provide, adorn, decorate, or fit out. Ratio means plan, arrangement, reason, way, manner, a lot of things. Sine means it takes the ablative and it means without. All right, translations. Milites locum idoneum castris judicant. Milites locum idoneum castris judicant. Verb is judicant, that is third person plural, present indicative active of judico. They judge. Who judges? We need something in the nominative. Milites, the soldiers judge. So you can see there I'm parsing the verb. That's called parsing the verb, telling you all the parts of that verb. It's third person plural. So I got the person and the number. Third person plural indicative, there's the mood. Present, that's the tense, and active, that's the voice. So those are the things. And then the dictionary form is judico. If you're going to look it up in the dictionary, you'd have to look up the first person singular. We have a phallus down here making noise. I'll try to move her up here. Sentence 2. Cur nautai naves omni genera armorum ornant. Cur nautai naves omni genera armorum ornant. The verb is ornant. Let's parse it. Third person plural, present, indicative active of the verb orno. They are fitting out, decorating. Who? Nautai, sailors. Why do sailors decorate, fit out, naves, ships, omni genera, with every sort, armorum, of weapons, of arms? 3. Romani barbaros ratione et concilio et virtute superant. Romani barbaros ratione et concilio et virtute superant. Superant, third person, plural, present indicative active. The Romans excel, are beyond. You see that? The Romans excel barbarians in reason and in planning and in virtue, or so the Romans say. Sentence 4. Nostra civitas erat magnae auctoritatis inter belgas. Nostra civitas erat magnae auctoritatis inter belgas. The verb is erat. That's third person, singular, imperfect indicative active of the verb sum. Our city was magnae auctoritatis, of great authority. So an interesting use of the genitive there, and one we do share in English. Our city was of great authority amongst the Belgians. 5. Mater mea omnes discipulos ad canem hodie vocabit. Mater mea omnes discipulos ad canem hodie vocabit. The verb is vocabit. Let's parse it. Third person singular, future indicative active of voco. And so this is my mother, mater mea, will call all the students to dinner today. Ad canem hodie. And another misnumbering, 5.5. Inter lacem et montem, iter erat latum. Inter lacem et montem, iter erat latum. The verb is erat, third person singular, imperfect, indicative active of sum, he, she, or it was. What was? Iter. The road was latum, flat, level. Inter lacem et montem, between the lake and the mountain. Very well, on page 92 and 93, I encourage you to read all about the forum and a little picture of the ruins of the forum there. If you ever go visit it, take some pictures, post them to the Wittenberg Academy website so that we all may see your vacation. Please do buckle down and take a look and make sure you've got your nouns and your verb forms down that we've learned so far, because next lesson we really ramp up the speed with which we will begin learning new forms.